morning YouTube family, I'm Jackie and this is Gone Potty Gardening. Today, as you'll see, I'm not in the garden and I'm in the garage. We're waiting for a coal delivery today, so the weather's not very good, so I'm just making space really, and I haven't showed you out here, have I? So as you can see from the outside, we've got two outhouses. That one is where we keep all the washing machine and everything like that, and we've got the garage next door, but we don't use it for a garage. We use it for coal and storage. So I'll show you inside. It's not a pretty sight. There's Helen's golf buggy. She uses that to get around, and it's quite handy. A lot of gardening tools in the back, you know. It's surprising what you collect really, isn't it? I've tried tidying in here a few times. There's the bottom of a ride-on mower, that's the blades. Now I don't get on very well with that here because the ground is so lumpy, so we took that off and just use it as a tractor, which works out really well. And yeah, so this is the area along here where I'm going to store that coal. There's a couple of bags from last year, and we used to get it off the Coleman, but it's so black and filthy, and so now we get it delivered on a pallet from a different company, and yeah, so it's been dispatched, so no idea when it'll be here. This is a little area where I've been chopping a bit of kindling for the fire. I have a little I have a little stump there, look, and my little axe, and then I any little bits of wood that I don't need, I chop up and put on there for the fire. I come across this morning as well. This is I think this is a thing to make your own little logs, but I've no idea how to use that, so I'll have to look into that. Might be something we can do. In this little thing is just barbecue lighters and what do you call it, charcoal, and here's all my fishing stuff. These two chairs I'm going to sell because they're too low for me to get out of, so this is my little fishing bag with all my bits in, and I'm hoping to go very soon to that. There's an area there with all paints and bits and pieces, and of course the little radio when I'm in here, the petrol can to the ride-on mower and the strimmer and bits and pieces. And I made this little area here. It used to be next door where in the outhouse where we've got the freezers and that, but I found it better to have this little area in here because of the electrics right there, and got lots of little gadgets. This little mini grinder, well, I sharpened a few bits up on that a couple of days back, and a few little handy tools that I need, and this little thing is on a spinner that's cleaned up quite a few bits. That has, I'll just turn that comes off of this little grinder, so if you turn it on, that actually spins as well, so been really handy. And I've got myself a little light up here, look, so I can see in the winter. So yeah, it's a nice little working space. Some of you may remember from earlier in the year I started doing a little bit of wood carving. I found that using indoors the electric stuff, the dust coming off of it was creating a lot of on my computer and that, so I thought, oh, let's do it out here. So this really is a good space for it, and it's something I'll be able to do in the winter if it's raining. Even I can put a coat on out here and it'll be good. And I've got the electric, I've got a little radio, so I'm sorted really. So I ruined, what I did was I did a little eagle. Probably some of you probably remember it. I'm a beginner at the wood carving, but I really fancied having a go at it. So I looked on the good old YouTube, watched a few tutorials, and had a go at it. But of course I done that eagle and it come out really well, but then the stain ruined it, so I ruined it. So I've got to do another one, and I'll probably do my wood burning indoors, because that's not too bad as long as you have a fan, you know, to blow the smoke away. So I'm keeping that to indoors, and me stained glass making to be indoors as well. So it'd just be a little area to use if, you know, I need to make little things that do make a bit of a mess. And it's another area, isn't it, to go in the winter, even when it's dark. So yeah, thought I'd show you that. Anyway, in a minute, the coal's not come yet, so I'm gonna get on these. I've got some tubs. They're 10-litre tubs, a bit like paint tubs, but they're not paint. They're from a food restaurant, and I saw them on the local Dundee, which is a place in Ireland where you can look for things for sale and that. And they were giving them away, and you could have what you wanted. So he gave me 20, and they've got lids. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean them all out with the pressure hose, disinfect them, you know, clean them properly. They've got lids, but I'm going to use them for plants, for tomato plants actually, in the polytunnel next year. I don't particularly like seeing all like salad cream label on the outside and all that, but what can you do? I mean, it's only for plants, isn't it? I might end up putting tin foil around it so it attracts even more light, but I've no need to do that yet. What I'll just do, I think, is wash them all out. They've got lids, like I say, and I'll probably use the lid underneath just to catch any water, or to put a bit of water, and drill some holes in the bottom, some biggish holes to let some good drainage in them. And I'll show you that when I get to it, and see how we get on. So I've washed a few of these containers out now, and I'll do the rest through the day, but I'm just going to drill a few holes in, and I'll end up probably, because the sun's come out, drying them out outside and drilling some holes in the bottom, ready for growing tomatoes next year. And then I shall just sit them on the tray like that, fill them with compost. So that would take 10 litres of compost, that, and so that would be good. When you consider what you get in a grow bag, if you put 3 tomatoes, you don't get that amount of soil, do you? So I can't see why it wouldn't work, so I'm looking forward to that. So the rest of the day I'm going to be doing that, cleaning the rest of them, have a bit of lunch in a minute, and then pop them all out in the polytunnel. And that's it, folks. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up, and until the next time, I'll see you then. Take care, everyone. Bye. why not come and join me on Facebook or Instagram? The link is in the description.